This is everything you need to know to visit Olympic National Park in Washington State. First, Olympic is split into 3 regions, the mountains, beaches, and rainforest. It takes about 3 hours to drive to the entrances of all 3, but that's not including the 2-hour drive from Seattle. The beaches and rainforests are open year-round, but the mountains are best from June through October. Luckily, Olympic does not require any reservations, so you're free to go at any time, but the Hurricane Ridge Road does close in the winter. Hurricane Ridge is stunning, and it was our favorite section. You'll find it by Port Angeles on the northern section of the park. You can hike to Kalani Ridge, Lake Angeles, Hurricane Hill, and so many more cool places. The mountains get over 7,000 feet in elevation, but the ascent is directly from sea level, so it feels really weird. Port Angeles is a cool town, but while you're visiting, I would actually go to Victoria, Canada for the day. It's one of my favorite cities I've ever been to, and it's only an hour-long ferry ride away, and the tickets aren't that expensive. The Hurricane Ridge area also includes Lake Crescent, which you have to visit and eat at the Lake Crescent Lodge. Here you can hike to Mount Storm King, which is really tough, or if you want something easier, Marymere Falls. Next up are the Olympic beaches, including Second Beach, Rialto Beach, Ruby Beach, Kalaloch, and more. Rialto was our favorite, and if you only have time for one beach, I would visit this and do the hole-in-the-wall hike. It's about 3 miles, but it's a lot longer than it feels. You can combine a day at Rialto Beach with a visit to the Hoh Rainforest by starting very early in the morning. We thought the Hoh Rainforest was the most overrated part of Olympic National Park personally. It's very pretty, but we didn't feel like it was that unique compared to the other forests in the park, but it still is worth visiting. Be prepared for very long lines at Hoh Rainforest if you don't show up before 9 a.m. It was probably about a 2-hour wait when we left at 10:30. The town of Forks is not as accommodating as Port Angeles is, so don't expect to spend much time in town. It has some Twilight Memorandum, and that's about it. But luckily, you have the rainforest and beaches around here, so you have plenty to do outside of the town. Finally, I think you need 3 days to fully experience Olympic National Park, but if you rushed, you could probably do it in 2. We spent 4 days, but we did the day trip to Victoria, and we thought that was the perfect amount of time. I like visiting Olympic because unlike Mount Rainier or the North Cascades, you're not limited to just visiting like 2 to 3 months out of the year. You can go at any time, and it has something truly for everybody. You can find my complete ultimate guide to Olympic National Park in our description. Be sure to check that out. It is free, and let me know your thoughts.